Hey friends, TeresaLouise here, back up in the art studio. That's what it is today, anyway. Today is Monday, May 11th already. Time sure flies. It does. Time flies when you're having fun. Lotion. Hope everybody is doing well. Sorry I wasn't here on Sunday. Life happens. Let's just say that. Life happens. So I thought I'd come on for a little while here today and give you an update on the horse, art collage, and maybe do a little more work on it and just visit. Yeah. So this is, an impromptu, so I didn't really schedule it. So we'll see who comes on. I've been doing a little bit of cleanup up here too. Just more fabric, collage fabric organization and stuff like that. And getting prepped fabrics put away and thinking about the next project I want to do and yeah, stuff like that. So hi Mona, how are you today? Hi Lorraine. Thank you. Good to see both of you. Glad you could pop on and say hi. Hi Cindy. Hi Andrea. Yeah, wasn't able to come on yesterday, so I thought I'd pop on here for a little while and see how everybody's doing. Hi, Donna. Okay, washing clothes in and out. Yeah, I was going to do laundry today too. Was. I still might later, but I figured I'd come up here while it's nice and cool. Because as summer progresses, the upstairs craft sewing room becomes way too hot up here, especially by the afternoon when the sun is over there. So the best time to be up here is in the morning. I could hook the air conditioner up in the window, but that's a real pain. And really, there's only like a few days out of the summer that I need it, but we'll see. I think this summer is going to be hot. So, yeah, get it done on Monday, and the rest of the week is free. I hear you. Okay, we got 17 watching. Thank you for being here. Oh, now 15. Oh, they said Teresa's back on the horse. I don't want to watch that. But that's okay. That's all right. I don't mind. Yeah, so getting a little more cleaned up here and fabrics prepped. And I think I should finish I think I'm going to start two projects, or I'm going to finish a project and start a new project. So I'm going to do two things. So let me grab it and I'll show you. So this is a pattern by Tony Whitney, and it's the same designer that I made those other two horses. But this is raccoons, okay? Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's so darn cute. So I really want to get this finished. I can make a door hanging, you know. Let's see. This is 15 by 26. And this is actually the first one that I tried to do. And I did it using their instructions 100%, which I wish I wouldn't have done it that way because I kind of got messed up, you know. So actually, let's see. See, I took the pattern and traced it on fabric. And if you put your pieces on, once you iron your pieces onto fabric, you really can't get them back off. So let's see. And I have all the pieces cut out and ready to go. So, you know, there are pieces like this, right? And now that I see it, I haven't ironed anything on here yet. I could actually do it like I'm doing the horse. So I think that would be an interesting one for you guys to see, because this technique is a little bit different than this horse. And you guys might like to see that. So I got all the fabric, and I think I have it all ready to go. So I have bags of the parts. And this one, the fabrics overlap also. And so you have to put them on a certain way. So let me show you. Oh, yeah. I should start that one. That would be fun. Okay, let's see. You get quite a bit of directions. Okay, see how they are? So you actually get, these are like applique pieces. So you basically just do it the same way as you do applique. So I have on there, that's done. That one's done. I write on the back, done. That means I've cut all the pieces out. Done. Okay. So these you just trace onto fusible webbing, right? So it looks like it is just ready to go. And you get like lots of instructions. And oh no, did I say I got this on Amazon? No. I got this at a quilt store, and it was a kit. So it came with all of the called for fabrics, so I didn't have to do any guessing. So sometimes you can get these at quilt stores already made up in the kits. Most of the time you can just find the patterns, but you could have somebody help you at the quilt store select your fabrics, especially if they have batiks, because this is all done in batiks. And I think I got this like 25% off or something like that. And this is what actually kind of got me started in collage quilting, even though I don't have it done. It gave me the bug. Okay, so definitely going to do that one. And then I want to get back to work on the collage called Cookie, which is the chocolate lab dog that used to be my husband's dog before, you know, she passed away. And I'm pretty much going to just start over on that one. This one was, you know, I started a long time ago, right? And again, I made the mistake of putting the pieces right onto fabric, which is like this. So I couldn't remove pieces or, you know. So I'm actually going to start this over and do it this way, which is, you know, put your pieces on parchment paper first. Let me see if I have a picture of her. And so this was my own photo, and I just took her photo and enlarged it. No, I don't see the original one, but it was kind of like this. See, she's really gray in the mug. And then I took a bunch of black and white photos. Definitely, you need the black and white, because that way you can get your different values of light and dark much easier than you can with a colored photo. So those two I definitely want to get started on. And because they're going to be kind of the same colors, so I can use kind of the same fabrics. That's one of the reasons I want to do both of these kind of together. So anyway, hi Jamie. Hi Katie. So that's my upcoming projects. There's still another one I want to do really bad too. It's a turtle, but those colors are going to be more in the blues. Do I dare do 3 at a time? I don't know if I have enough space to do 3 at a time. Okay. So let's see, we got 23 people. Thank you for being here. Let me look at the chat real quick. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Good to see you, Katie. Yeah, the raccoons are adorable, for sure. What is that symbol by your name, Katie? That's weird. I haven't seen that before. Oh, huh. And when I put my mouse finger over it, it changes to Haya. Huh, weird. Can you tell that it's like a weird alphabet or something? No, I haven't finished the layer cake yet. It's still hanging up over there. Oh, cool. Andrea said that she finished hers. She wrote the pattern. Of course you did. Thank you. Plus a bonus quilt using the leftover layer cake pieces. Cool. You're just waiting on a picture of my quilt? Okay. I'll try and work on it this week. Oh, I need to watch your video. I'll have to do that later. I thought you were talking about the crown thing. No, it was right next to the crown. It's whenever you say hi. Hi, Andy. Hi, Norma. I think I said hi, didn't I, Jamie? I hope so. If I didn't, hello. All right. So I'll show you what I've done. All right. So was it? Yeah. So Saturday, I actually finished. I finished the main piecing in. I still need to do the nose right in through here. But I got to looking at it, and I did not like the color fabric that was right here. It was too white, and it really stuck out big, you know. And even though it says to use the almost the lightest color there, so fabric number 2 is what they want you to use right there. And either mine number 2s were too light, or I don't know what, but so I ended up taking all of this off right here. I left this, and I'm almost thinking this might be a little too light also down here. See how light that is? So I might change that too. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, see how light that is? It's even, this one's even pretty light. And that's what the pattern calls for. I just think it like sticks out a little too too white. Now I could take some fabric paint and tone that down a little bit. I could do it that way. And even if that doesn't turn out good, I can still pull it off of there. And then up here, right here, those pieces were too white also, so I pulled them out, and I haven't replaced that yet, but I'm working on it. So, hi, Lynn. I did say hello. Okay, I thought so. Okay, now it looks okay, Katie. Yeah, that was weird. I don't, huh. I mean, it's okay that it's there. I just, I just noticed it. So, no big deal. So yeah, I want to just make that, I still want it light, just a little darker light, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I need to finish up this nose. And I still need to finish around the eye up here a little bit. And then, of course, more of the mane. But what I think I'm going to do, as soon as I get this and this done, and maybe the majority of the nose here, I'm going to move this off of that pattern. And then put up some fresh parchment paper up on the main part, and then just do the main pieces So the long hair, I'll just do all the long hair pieces separate. And then when I have all those done, I'll pull that off and then put it on the horse. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Why? Why would you do that, Teresa? Well, because there's fabric already up there, right? So if I put long strips up there, I would have a really hard time. If I didn't like them, I'd have a really hard time pulling them off because I'd be ironing them onto fabric. And that's what I want to avoid. So that's why I want to, you know, do a separate pattern for just the horse's mane. So I hope that makes sense. So kind of do it in parts. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Vicky. And hello, Vicky. It looks like an oil painting. And so funny that you should mention that. That's what when I used to do oil paintings, that's what I used to do. I would get really, when I got to a certain point, then I would get more picky about everything, you know? And I mean, I never felt like a project was done. I always felt like I could fix this or I could fix that. And uh, and I think I'm not the only artist that struggles with that. Um, maybe, but I don't think so. 'Cause, especially when you're working in a medium or not. I guess it's not really a medium, but like what I'm doing here, it's pretty easy to change if you want to. You know, you just pull the fabric off. And with oil paintings, it's pretty easy to change because you can just cover it up with more paint. Something like it's a little harder to fix with watercolor or acrylics. Well, yeah, I guess you could still go over it a little bit in acrylics, but or if you're doing some sort of art with pencils, you know, it's a little more difficult. Uh, so that's the update on the horse. And that's pretty much all I've been working on this past week because I really wanted, you know, to try and get this closer to done. So, and I went through the fabric and reorganized it. And because once again, I was getting all of my different values of colors all mixed up, and that was making it more difficult. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Andrea. She says, I think it is common thing for all types of art. In your mind's eye, we never think it's quite finished. At some point, we have to realize that we've finished or risk doing too much. Exactly. Yeah, there comes a point where you just got to go, it's done. And that's one thing about like regular quilting and piecing. There is, you do get to a point where you know you're done, you know. And there's nothing else you can do to it because it's already sewn all together. But and so I'm going to try really hard not to be too picky on this, but we'll see what happens. Right? Try not to be too picky. So, what are you guys up to today? Brandon's taking his nap. We went fishing the other day. We didn't catch anything, and um, his dog Cookie, or not Cookie, Annie, ended up hurting her foot and leg, and so she was pretty limpy by the time we got her home. I'm not really sure what she did, but I think she does something when she's digging for mice and whatever she's digging for. And so then Brandon didn't want to go anywhere because we didn't want to leave her home by herself. And I put her on some medication, to doggy medication to help with her pain and inflammation and stuff. And that seemed to help. And even Willa was a little stoved up. So it's sad. Our dogs are, you know, getting older, and it's hard to remember that because Willa especially gets all excited and she likes to act like a puppy. And so I kind of forget, hey, she's 10 years old. Be careful with her. And, like I don't throw the ball as far as I used to. I only kind of do like a catch thing where it goes right in her mouth and where she doesn't have to chase after it or anything like that. And I only do that a few times because she will just want you to do it all day long. And then, then she is going to get all sore. So, all right. I'm going to try and cut out this little piece right here to darken this area and see how that works. Let's see. Right here. Just a little piece. And what I'm looking for is something that is darker than goes into lighter colors. So, and I see that right here. So what I'm going to do is cut off this top part. And then now I can use this piece. Let's see. And I want to... So I'm just kind of looking at the angle of that. And this might not work at all, so let's see. Okay, so what I could do is take the paper off. Maybe. Maybe I can take the paper off. Okay, Kim. That's what I've done, Vicki, is if I get too frustrated with the project, Just set it aside for a little while. Oh, there you go. Do a little bit of cleanup in the sewing room. I did that a little bit yesterday, but then I just got way tired. And I ended up going and laying down. All right. So what I do is I'm going to try out a piece. And when I want to try out a piece, I just lightly tap my iron there, and it just keeps that piece of fabric right there for me. And then I can look at it. Okay, yeah, I do like that better, but I think I'm going to, let's see what I want to do here. Gonna cut this down a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's still, there's still contrast there, but it's not as bold as the other piece. So I think I like that better. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm looking at it in the laptop too. And you can see it looks really bright. Your view, I think, makes it is very bright. Very bright white. All right. Now, let's see. I saw a hole right here, so I need to fill that in a little bit there. Okay, and I want to darken that up a little bit too, right there. And let's see how this looks. Yeah, It's all right. And I'm going to step back away from it for just a second. That might have been a little too dark, but that's okay. See, this is where I'm getting picky. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Suzanne. Actually, I did find a large picture frame or canvas. It does have a different picture painted on there, but it's not one that I'm crazy about, and it's not one of mine either. So, and it's about this short. So all of this would come off anyway if I decided to put it on that canvas. But otherwise, it would fit pretty good, I think. I just gotta, the canvas has been in storage for quite a while, so I need to clean it up. Yeah, don't want to use a dirty, dusty canvas. All right, so I'm gonna go up here and try to fix this a little bit. Let's see. And I'm using the same fabric I used down there. Looks to be a pretty good blender. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Even though it's supposed to be a pretty light area, I don't want it that light. So just kind of light. wider, I think. Got to talk to my brother and sister-in-law yesterday. That was nice. Hadn't talked to him in a while, so. Hope you all had a good Mother's Day yesterday. Yeah, I like that better than what was there. Okay. Now, what do I want? What do I want in that spot? That is the question. I think this might work. In fact, I could even, got a big enough piece right here that I could even pull that down and trace that section that I need. So I just pull that back and then trace the image right on there. And then it's still hard to see through, so then you flip it over and trace it again on the back side. Now I have to iron that back down. Oh, I was looking for my wool ironing pad, but I see I'm using it as a computer leg. Okay. So now I can cut it out and pretty much, you know, get the shape I want right there. Now I'm just going to cut it a little bit bigger than what I drew. Hopefully I cut it big enough. I don't always do it like that, but when I'm in, like this is the last piece, when I'm in a section like that, it's like, sometimes it's easier just to get the right shape. I did not cut it big enough. But that's all right. I'll have to cut another little piece out. Or two. In fact, I could put some little purple colors in there. Let's see. Okay, and then one more piece. I think I'll go, instead of purple, something a little bit lighter. Sometimes the papers are really hard to get off. I actually think that's a little too dark. Here's something a little bit lighter. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that better. All right, so that's done. Now I'm just going to look for any possible holes. Hey, Kathy. Just looking for pieces I might have missed or I didn't overlap well enough. Because I do not want it to break apart anywhere. That looks like another spot. So, let's see. This is where your little pieces come in handy. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, looking at it on the laptop, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It keeps doing this thing. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't really have any Mother's Day action here either, since I'm only a mother to fur babies. And they did not do anything for me. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Geraldine. That was a pretty cool little video you did the other day, Katie, for the fiber show, craft show. And I'm glad those ladies talked to you for a little bit on video. I think it would be pretty interesting knowing how to make yarn, but I need another craft, like I need another hole in my head. Fur babies count? Yes, they do keep you company. Oh, good. Yeah, you said you were going to make some. That's good. You got to have those for when you're out of town. Alrighty, so now what I could do and what I should do is clean up all this. Right, real quick, and then it won't distract me. I think that's what happens when you get too many colors out. You can get distracted. At least I can. Let's see. This is 4, 4, 4, 4. Then in 4, 4, 4. And I have them all in my totes over here. So I have different color values: 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, and 6. And then there's a lot of different colored fabrics in here, but I put them all in color value number 6. These are like number 5, and so forth. Okay, and then I have more over here. Let's see. Go there. Looks like I had mostly 4s out, but like this piece of fabric, this has like, you know, 4 different values or more in it. So part of this would be 1. Some of it could be number 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why it's hard to know where to put some of these. But since I have them all out, I can, if I can't find the fabric I want, I can look through one of the other little containers and hopefully find something that works. Okay, so that's kind of cleaned up, and I think most of the colors, oh, I should have just left those out because it's supposed to be number 4. Guess I should have looked at that first, huh? Yeah, it says number 4. Well, let's see. What could I use? I need a good nose fabric. Good nose fabric. So I could actually look in tote number 4 and 5. Okay, that's too dark. I'm just trying to find some fabrics that I think would look good on a nose. So I think I want something with it's got a little bit of blue in it and maybe gray blue. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Oh, sorry. Hi, Brenda. Somebody's working. Hi, Lori. Oh, awesome, Katie. That's great. I look forward to seeing those. Oh, thanks, Norma. Sorry I missed seeing you say goodbye. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, I'm about done, Lori. Just about done. Got a little bit on the nose, a little bit on the eyeball, and then I can do the mane. Uh, Now, if I don't pick on it too much, I should be done. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then I just have to figure out how I'm going to either quilt it or attach it to a canvas, or just how I'm going to finish it off. Well, it's a beautiful day out there. There's some really unusual birds making noise. Like, what kind of bird is that? I couldn't see it. Part of the reason that the eyeball is not finished is because the mane is supposed to come down over the eyeball right through here a little bit. So I have to decide if that looks good enough like it is. Looks pretty dark on the laptop. And there's some pieces right here that are missing. That is supposed to be the mane. So what I might just do is just fill that in with regular fabric, and then the mane will just come over the top of it. So now here's a dark piece right here. I might be able to use that in there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna like pre-cut a piece and see if I like the color in there at all. Okay, I think I might. I just kind of cut it down a little bit more. Cut a little more of the light off of it. So what's going to happen is this is a lighter piece right here. So this can go over the top. But this is a darker piece. So I'm going to lift it up a little bit and slide this under there. And then I can lightly stick that with the iron and then look at it and see if I like it or not. I think it might be a little too big. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see well enough what I'm doing? Hi, Rita. I could put the camera closer if you want. Yes, Rita, I will probably keep this horse because it's like the first real art collage of this technique that I've done. And unless somebody at the art show comes up to me and goes, hey, do you want blah, 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 blah for that? You never know. I would have to say, well, maybe after all the art shows are done this year. Hey, Danielle, how are you doing? That's okay. I just come on for the heck of it. Hey Roy, how you doing? I'm sorry I shortened that. Oh, thank you, Giovanna. Oh, I'm hoping to put it in the, like the fair, and then there's a quilt. Some quilt shows this summer. I would like to put it in. So we'll see. We'll see if I get her done. That's what I got to do. I got to get it done. Or it'll just sit here or hang on the wall. I didn't quite cut that out big enough, but and I need another little piece. And I want it kind of dark. Personally, I wouldn't sell it unless they gave me $1 million or more. Boy, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Oh, I hate it when that happens, Danielle. Waking up thinking it's still Sunday. Oh, it's rough being a day off like that. Okay, let's see. What do I want in there? Just trying to find the color I like. I can hear people out mowing their lawn, using the weed eater. Stuff like that. That looks like a pretty good color right there. I think when you start doing the little parts on the face, things get a little pickier. Hi, Linda. Are you yelling at me? Let's see what you said. I'm using fusible webbing on the back of my fabric. So I don't need to use a glue stick. But if I have a piece where the fusible webbing has gotten weak and the glue isn't very good anymore, then I might use the glue stick. But I don't want to use the glue stick right on the parchment paper. I don't know if that would lift up. I'll have to test that and see. Better take a nap, Linda. Hello, Crafty Witch. How you doing? It won't stick on parchment paper, true. Okay, yeah. So if I had something, you know, like I wanted to lay over the top of this or something, I might use the glue stick. I do have a lot of glues. I have a tacky glue. And I have some of this Elmer's clear glue. And I have a bunch of different glue sticks. Okay, now this is a long piece of number 4. I wonder. That might work. I think I'm going to pre-cut this out. And see if it might work. Because it's got a lot of lights and darks in it that just might work for what I want here. Okay, I'm going to trim it up a little bit. Okay. I think I kind of like that. Oh, I'm going to look at that for a minute. Yeah, I actually think I like that. So, I'm going to look at that for a few minutes. It takes a lot of thinking. Yes, it does. Especially when you get, you know, to the face parts, you know. You have to be more careful with the nose and the eye and the ears. Think about it a little bit more. I mean, you're doing some thinking here, but basically, you know, you're just filling this area in with your darks, right? Okay, I'm going to stand up and look at that for a minute. Might be a little too thick. I might need to send that down just a little bit more or put it under the black. I think the strange bird sounds I was hearing out there are those killdeer, the little birds, you know. They run up and down the road. Their babies look really funny when they're little. They all, like they're all legs. Okay, I'm going to try putting it under the black. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. Yeah. It's not quite as bold as it was, you know, a little thinner. It's kind of, you know, like an outline of that nostril. So yeah, I think I definitely like that better than what I had. So, all right, I'm committed. I'm committed to it. All right, now I would like to use this same fabric on some other areas around the nose. I think that'll help give it balance. So I'm going to need to find some more of this fabric. I know I have some done up somewhere. Not in there. Let's see if there's any in here. And there's a little piece. That might help. Let's see. Or I could use this. I'll leave it out for it's a possibility. Okay, I don't see any more of that. I wonder if I have any done up in the drawer. No. Now I know I have more of that fabric somewhere. Oh, I do, but it doesn't have stabilizer on it yet. Okay. So if I want to use any more of this beautiful fabric, look at all the colors you have. You got purple, black, this burnt orange, brown, even this dark blue on there. This piece of fabric right here is so versatile for collage quilting. Really. I'd love to get some more of this. So I need to put some stabilizer on there, or see if I can find something in these little pieces here. Yay, I found some. Okay. Hi, Katie. You personally would never do this? Yeah, start with something smaller. Definitely smaller projects. That's what I'm thinking. I should have started with a smaller animal, but I'm gonna be so happy when I get this project done. And I might even feel a little proud of myself. You guys wouldn't blame me for that, would you? Andrea says, howdy to all who came in after my last howdy. Yes. Howdy, everyone. Hey, Chris. Oh, thanks, Jamie. I should already. I'm mostly right now, I'm proud that I haven't given up on it like I did with the cookie quilt or cookie collage. You know, I gave up on that one. But now, after doing this horse, I think I can tackle the cookie collage, which is the chocolate lab, with much more confidence. Right? All right. So this is inside the nose. I don't really want to use that in the nose. Let's see. This might be too light. I'll try it. Might be too light. It does say on the pattern it's supposed to be a light piece right here. So we'll see. I'm not too sure about that. And that's supposed to be dark right there, so I need that, like, number 6 actually. Now, what I could do, all right, now here's a little possible trick. I need a dark piece right here, but I need a light piece right next to it, okay? So I'm going to take that out. Now what I could try to do is find a piece of fabric that has a really dark piece and a really light piece, like that. See how it's light on that side and then dark over here? And then try and cut it out correctly for that spot. Let's see. How's that? How would that look? Oh yeah, I think I like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, that's better. Oh no, Lori, that's not good. Lori said, I seem to not like finishing any of my projects. Actually, you know, I kind of do that myself. I have quite a few unfinished projects in the closet. Yeah, you kind of get like, especially if the quilt is really big or you've just spent so much time on it, you kind of get burnt out on it, right? Well, it's 95% done. That I feel good enough about it. Put it away. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Helen. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Helen. That's really sweet. Crafting is like laundry. I hate seeing it piled up, so I do it. I even fold it, and then it sits in the basket till I need the basket. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Yep. Okay. Let me see what. Okay, I just need a little dark right there. That might be big enough. Now I just have another little spot right there. Okay, that part is pretty done. I might do a little touch up here and there. Now I got this spot right here, and that's where I wanted to use maybe some of this. So again, I'm going to pre-cut. Now, here's a piece that has stopped sticking. It's kind of lost its glue. So here's where I could use a little bit of glue. Because most of that piece is on fabric and not on the parchment. So it should be okay. All right, now almost done with this nose, except for maybe doing some little touch-ups here and there. And I need a piece right there. Let's see. I need a dark piece right there. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. All right, what do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments there what you think of that nose. And I'm gonna go yeah, I had too much tea. So I guess you know what that means. I'll be right back. Those colors look pretty dark. I might have to pull some more lights into that nose. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. Okay. See you later, Katie. Livestream land. Hi, Kathleen. How you doing? Yeah, happy Mother's Day yesterday. Nature break. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Giovanna. Okay, now I'm almost ready to pull it off of there. Except for I need to find the right piece for underneath this eye. It's supposed to be fairly dark right there, but I don't know how dark I want to go. All right, and then I have a couple of pieces right in through here. They're also supposed to be really dark, but I don't know. again, I don't know how dark I want to go in there. I might just use the same value type fabrics as the rest of them, because I'm going to come back over the top with more of the main. So, all right, so first of all, I'm going to look for a piece to put right there. And they want me to use value number 5, which is pretty dark. And I just don't know if I want to go that dark. I mean, I guess I could try a couple of different things. Yeah, that's way too dark there. Yeah, too dark. Yeah, too dark. All right, I'm going to pre-cut this. I think it's too dark, but yeah, see how dark that is? Yeah, I feel like that's just too dark. Okay, skip that one. Let's see, what about... Oh, I heard talking. Brennan must be up from his nap. That might work. Let's see, maybe. These are a maybe. Okay, I'm going to think about this one. This might be too blue or too dark. All right, now I got to stand back and look at it. Oh, that might be okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's like a teal. Yeah. And I think I need to come up in here. Even though it says on the direct and the pattern, you know, that this is a light area, I think it might look a little better if I come up in here with a little bit more dark right in through here. Oh, you can send, might need to add a white to the center bottom. Yeah, maybe. What about, I'd love to send you a picture of my table. Yeah, you can send that, put it on Facebook, or you can send it to me in the email. The email is in the description box. I would love to see it. Yeah, okay. I am going to darken it up just a little bit more through here so that's not so stark, but I do like it. So I'm going to accept it. Right there. And then I need to let me know what you guys think about this area in here, and I need to stand back. Yeah, it might be okay the way it is. I know I need to do a little more on the eyeball itself. Let's see, okay, I have a little spot right here, so I'm going to see what this looks like there. Might be too green, might be too bright. Let's see. what I want there. Not that one. No, I want something that blends a little bit more. Yeah, I think this might be better. A blue. Wish I had a blue with a little bit of purple on it. Might not be dark enough. All right. It's frustrating because I know what color I would like, but trying to find it in the fabric is the trick. At the right shade, you know? Oh, maybe this. Yeah, that's got some purple in it, so that helps blend into that purple down below. And then it's got the green on the top, so that might work. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock. Okay. Now I just have these some pieces up there. Hey Valerie, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just about done. Yeah, right, Lori. This is like watching the Bob Ross painting videos, but with fabric. Yeah, just to put a little tree right here. And there might even be a little squirrel lives right there. I used to watch those all the time. Okay, let's see. How long have I been? Oh, I've been on for 2 hours. Woohoo! Oh, you have, Valerie? That sounds like fun. I've been doing a lot of yard work and bird watching in Prospect Park, Brooklyn, New York. Cool. I love bird watching. I do that every morning. Those birds just love that pine tree out there that the top broke off of it. So, and there's some big, so the top is gone, so it's flat, but then there's some big branches that come down and go like, kind of like that. And the birds just love parking up. All kinds of birds. Uh, Even some geese have flown up there. I've gotten a few pictures. Okay, I don't think it'll take me too long to do that forehead. And as soon as I get that forehead done, I can take this off of there, move it somewhere else, and then work on the mane. I just need to decide what colors I'm going to use for the mane. Should I just go all dark? Like it's a black mane, so just use all the darkest colors? Or should I do a more of a blonde mane? And where's that picture? There's a little bit of mane on top up here that's coming down over. And then there's quite a bit of long mane in the front on the forehead and over the eye. And it looks like she's used a variety of colors, darks and lights. Look at the color photo. Yeah. I don't I don't know if I want to do the background in a collage, up and around or not. That'd be a lot more work than just using a whole cloth of fabric. Blend dark and light so that the darks are not too harsh. Yeah, that's why I like listening to the birds. It just very calming. Would be even not really nice is to wouldn't it be nice to have a stream going by your house, a little bubbling brook? That would be awesome. Oh yeah, I gave up trying to grow tomatoes around here. Just sometimes we get a freeze in June. So I'd have to put my tomatoes out and bring them in every night. I'd have to bring them in, and they just get too heavy at a certain point. And then I tried growing them along the side of the house that gets the most sun, and part of the house is cement blocks, so it would stay warm at night there, a little warmer. Plus, I put a clear plastic cover over them. But the darn elk tore the plastic down and then ate the darn plants. So I'm like, all right, I give up. My birds started singing at like 4 o'clock this morning. And yes, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning and I let Willa out, and there were birds out back. It was a little light, but not really super light. But yeah, they were already singing back there. I was like, you guys are up way too early. Yeah, I have two bird baths too. One down on one side of the house and one over on the other. And then we have a pair of robins that are building a nest on the deck, which Brandon likes that. I don't, because it's hard to go out on the deck. So, but he likes watching them because he can see them from his recliner. And so, he likes to watch them build their nest and do all that stuff. But I'm like, we need to move this barbecuer out back. Then, because once they start building their nest and doing all that, I can't really go out there and barbecue. Yeah, no elk in your yard in Brooklyn, right? If I'd had it to do over again, when I first moved here, we should have built a um, fenced in garden area. But part of the problem with that is we're on city water and they only allow us so much water. And once you go over, then it's pretty expensive. So, yeah, I don't know that it would even be worth trying to have a garden because of that. Because, I mean, the water bill is still already outrageous. So, I wish I had like a pond where I could pump water up out of. Yeah. But, there's a plenty of people in this area who grow a garden every year, so I'll just do some trading. I'll be like, I'll come weed your garden for some tomatoes. Okay. Well, you guys should see all the prairie dogs out in the pasture. They are just everywhere. The next door neighbor works down in Texas. I think he's like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, something like that. I don't know. And when he comes home, he gets, yeah, he starts shooting them or trying to shoot him. And he was doing that yesterday afternoon, and both of my dogs just started shaking like crazy. They were so scared. Got that one a little too big. Yeah, rain barrels, that would be good. don't think the stuff up on the forehead is going to matter so much because there's going to be quite a bit of mane hanging down on there. So I'm just trying to fill it in. And here a bee. A bee came in the house. Yeah, I need to go down to the store. And the post office. Oh, neck is starting to hurt. I probably should take a break. Let's see. Hey, Mona. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Gloria. Yeah, I wasn't on yesterday, so you won't find that video. But thanks for looking. That's why I decided to come on today for a little while, since I wasn't here yesterday. Let's see. I can get rid of some of this stuff here. Don't need it. It's all, most of it is too dark. So clean up the workspace. Right? Makes it easier to find other stuff. I wonder how this fabric would work for the mane, because it'll be in long strips. So that would be all different kinds of colors, darks and lights. I'll have to think about it. Holding my arms up like that really hurts my neck. I might have to lower that horse. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have to lower that whole thing down a little bit. Although I don't have that many pieces left to do, so. Maybe I'll just cut out a few more pieces that might work and plop them in real quick. Just be done. All right? Just be done with it. I think this is too dark. Yeah. Almost done. I'm finding a bunch of little holes here and there. Not quite big enough. Let's see. A little more. A couple more spots, it looks like. Maybe 3 more spots. I don't think that eye is stuck down on there. It just moved. I've had it off of there quite a few times, so I'm guessing that the glue is no longer sticky. Okay, I think. Hi, Nancy. I think I might be done enough. Now, besides the mane, I can start maybe doing a little picky here, picky there type stuff, you know? Putting in some highlights of things. All right, let's see. I'm going to turn the lights off. Looks different when the lights are off. Okay, I can see right now I want to do more right in here for sure. So I think I have a little more nose and lip work to do. And the mane, of course. But basically, I think it looks pretty good. All in all, yeah, I would say it is 95%. I think it's at that 95% point. Is Lori still there? Lori, what do you think? 95%? I know. Right, Heather? Yep. And hello, Heather. Yeah. The more I look, the more I need to do. That is for sure. Lori would say, laugh out loud. Oh boy. What a chore. Oh man. But yay, you guys, yay. And you were here for the 95% complete. Yippee skippy. Hoot hoot. Thank you, Valerie. Don't be a Lori. I'm not going to stop, Lori. I want to get it done so I can put it in the show. Thank you, Heather. Okay, when I get ready to do that, you want me to go live, Andrea, so you guys can see how I put it on the fabric? Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Joe. And oh, hi, Joe. I didn't know you were in here. Thanks for the, what a show. Thanks, Valerie. What show, Teresa? What show, Teresa Louise? Oh. Okay, Andrea. Bella's Whisper Farmstead. Christine. Am I subscribed to that? It doesn't sound familiar. I just got a notification. Oh, the horse in a show. Sorry. There's a quilt show locally that I want to put it in August. And then there's also the fair. There's a couple of different fairs for Idaho County Fair. I think there's a fair up in Cottonwood. And then there's a few other quilt shows this summer. But it's going to have to be someplace where it comes home with me at the end of the day. It's not going to stay anywhere overnight because, well, my trust level is about that big. And that, oh man, that would really suck if somebody, you know what I should do is put one of um, those tags like they do on luggage, tracking tag. I should sew in a tracking tag somewhere and then have it, you know, hooked to my phone, right? In that case, and just in case something was to happen, somebody took it, I could find them. Yeah, air tags. I was going to say Apple tag, but I don't have an Apple. So, yeah. Oh, you use them, Brenda? Yeah, tag might not get it back, but you know, I could be I don't know if there's a way to be notified if something moves. Like your item has moved 10 feet from its original spot. Then I'd be going, 911, what's your emergency? Somebody stole my horse. And I know where it is. It's on 10th Street. Oh, if it gets moved. Okay, see, Brenda. Brenda says if it gets moved, she gets a notice. I think you can track on app. Right. Exactly. Yeah, there's apps for that. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely think that would be worth it. Even just for the peace of mind, right? I know a lot of people do that with their quilts nowadays before they send them into a show, you know, where they have to mail them in. And in fact, I think Ian does that quite a bit, if I remember correctly. And Becca probably even too. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go get ready to get out of here, you guys. Wow, I can't believe we've come this far. You guys are going to be so happy to start a new project or happy for me to start maybe quilting again. Oh, even before it went into the moving van. Oh, good idea. He air tags everything that leaves his site. Yeah, good idea. Really, Brenda? Wow. Thank you, Kathy. Alrighty. Well, I'll let you guys go. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, I just wanted to share this progress and let you be here for the completion parts of this, since you've been with me for so long on this now, right? Oh boy. Yeah, and I can use fabric uh, paint or pencils or any of that kind of stuff to touch up areas if I want to. And or thread. Yeah, thread paint. So, bye, Sarah. Be blessed, less stress, and pet some fabric today. Thanks, Andrea. Nice to see you too, Valerie. Go pet your dog or your husband if you have one. And be kind to everybody. Be kind, be blessed, be grateful. Bye, Jamie. See you around, Brenda. Thank you. I like saying goodbye to everybody about as much as I like saying hi. It's like on the Waltons. Good night, John boy. Yeah. You too, Mona. Oh, you can pet them then. Go pet the kiddos. All right, I'm going to shut her down. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.